And we're live. So, about 4 minutes from when ideally I'd like to have been here. Matter of fact, I've got to set up short here. On NQ. It's not ideal because would be shorting into the previous day's high. I see him buying here, 906.50. So it's a fairly tight stop. $492.25. Seems like there's too much buying here. Well, we'll follow the rules. There is a long here on gold. Let's see. Stop down at 706. $710.710.6. Looks like the you can see we're down by quite a bit. We continue to see this retracement here. So this is a true setup at a better price than designed. Was stopped out. Stopped out on ES. You know what? So over on ES, lost 15. I'm going to get out of the NQ. I'll tell you what. Oh, that's 42. Oh, it just keeps getting brought back up here. I took the NQ off. Stop maybe up at the 92s. I've taken it off. It just seems this market's reversing. Previous day high is at 98. Come on. Previous day's high is down at 98.50. We're on ES 92.75. So we've had price come down to the previous day's high on support. So if we have a look at yesterday, we can see had a move down, closed back bullish. Today we had quite a bit of volatility to the upside there, and we're currently selling back. Current range is 318 points, so it's a fairly big range. Oh, of course I've got now it's starting to sell. Is it going to use a previous day's high as support? Seem to be buying off there. Got a level up at 71. I'm going to take the other side. Matter of fact, it's not part of the strategy. Let's get out. It's not a part of the strategy, so what's going on here? Yeah, I've just got to decide to get out because it's not part of the strategy. There's a bit of FOMO there, so I just decide to get out. Who knows, we may get up to that 71. It's not part of the strategy. So we've also got at 383. That's interesting. Price came down to 383, which I believe was it Monday's lows? It was a low from a couple of days ago, and buyers have stepped back in. So we closed below this 314. We're looking to go short. Price action on YM looks terrible. So we had a 210 point sell off from the open. That's interesting. So are we going to 71 here? So maybe the opening candle is 92. Goodness me. Huge opening candle. Definitely seems like we want to get up to that 71. There's just no setup for me. Not on this strategy anyway. I'll stay patient. Potential short setup here. If we get below this 94. Again, it's just a similar instrument. So these levels that I've marked out on ES and NQ are based on the primary strategy I'm using here. Again, this isn't a scalping session. Using a bigger time frame, using a 5-minute time frame, trying to hold the moves a bit longer. So looking for a close below at 414 and on ES 94. In a strange way, a reload short on YM would have worked. Seems we're about to get a setup on RTY. There we go. So we're below that 14 level. And we're below the 94 level. Let's see what we do here. We're looking for a move down to 82.25. Over on NQ. Looking for a move. Down to 37. The target filled. What's that? Oh, gold. So target filled there on gold. 27.5. Somewhat mitigating the losses that I realized. So we lost what was that? Okay. So picked up 20 before commissions, of course, 27.5. After commissions, 26.734. Lost 33.548 on NQ and 15.571 on ES. So those were the early trades. Of course, ES hit the stop loss and the NQ was closed manually. Okay, so just got a short setup on RTY. Gonna take it. $99.3. $81.3. Seems we've come down to that previous day's high. And again, we're seeing buyers step in here. Just below that 400. Pretty much gone up 50 points. Conditions are difficult. The reason I say that is had a strong volatility down into the 200. Fairly strong move there to the upside. Retraced. What's that? 100 points. Came down to these lows. Retraced. 98 points. So we're looking at some very big retracements here. You're looking at movie market going to the downside, but retracing 100 points. Let's see, what's on the calendar? So on the economic calendar, see Thursday. Okay, we had retail sales earlier. Stronger than expected. Okay. Stronger than the forecast. I'm wondering if this move down is just a big fake. If the move down is just a big fake out, the market's going to turn around and rally. So I'm seriously wondering. Well, I have one more attempt at both NQ and ES. This retracement is going far too much. No. This is far too much selling for what I'd like on NQ. The risk, of course, remains this previous day's high. Could still act as a support. Still seeing buying there. Okay, let's get short Let's have a look if we qualified. Nope, we didn't qualify over on ES. Only qualified on NQ. Looking for that move down to 37. Alright, it's going to have to be 37.25. This RTY is clearly not in my favor at the moment. Certainly not showing me this type of price action I was looking for. You keep knocking at the door here. I really want to see the door break down. I need to think of a plan if this doesn't work. Because we have come down to the previous day's high on ES. It's been held up as well. Maybe I should just stick with the bullish bias from the daily chart here, rather than trying to get this short. If we look at the daily chart here, we've had the price come down. Okay, we've had to move up to the upside, sell off, but could still fill back in this area that we sold off from. Seems as NQ goes down, RTY goes up. Seeing buy step in here on ES. And seeing gold pull back. So this is having difficulties closing below the previous day's high. So probably need to break the 383s. Which I believe is Monday's lows, I think. I'm going to put an alert out there at 80, 50, 81.25. You know what? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, goodness me. No. No, I was about to flatten there. I couldn't get the just couldn't get the chart out. I'm gonna flatten. I'm gonna flatten there. Take 27.5 on. Oh, the battery's low. Give me a second. Gonna flatten there. Take 27.5 on NQ. I'm gonna take a loss on it. RTY. Loss 2 there. So we're back flat on the day. I'll try to get back short at where I previously was short here on NQ. But then again, if we keep getting bought up, every time we get below previous day's high, because we're about to set up short here. Because it seems like we're about to close below that 94. Yeah, let's stick with that trade idea. Let's stick with that trade idea. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, hold up. See, we're getting bought. Ah. Let's see if we can get back down to the previous day's high one more time. So we're going to pick up potentially 8 if we do get back down there. Come on. Just need one more test of that level. So the stop target's at 6, 8. We get down to 6. 6.5, that's good enough for me. Let's try to break even here. Just in case we're not picked up. Stopped our break even there. So with being 6.5 in profit, I would definitely get down there, but not going to take a chance. We've seen price come down to this level, previous day's high, this blue line here. And as we can see with this wicks, buyers just keep coming back in. They just keep coming back in at this level. Moment don't have a strategy to go long, so it's just a bit of waiting. I suppose with the RTY, it's still valid and in play. Well, I didn't like the price action. I didn't like what I'm seeing here on NQ. And to an extent, ES just consolidating here. I've got the previous day's high. I've got its 200 period. We've come into this level, pulled back, and now we've stalled here. So that's the reason why there's a bit. I didn't like the RTY to an extent. Who knows? We may still go all the way down to that. What's the target there? 81.3. It should be lower. Without the previous day's high, I'd be more comfortable shorting this, but seeing the pretty strong retracement off it previously. 57 points, so that's why I'm so cautious on the level. Then we look at the daily chart. A short there. Maybe pick up 8 there. Just to be fair, this would be a level to short from the 14. — 14 would be the level to short from. It's concerned at the previous day's high being a potential previously resistance being support. That's what the concern is. Previous resistance. That's what the concern is. Even though the short setup is down to that 37. Seems we're about to get a short setup on ES. Are we going to close below 94? Appears that way. Take the short. I'll take the short there. And what I'll do is I'll take the short up at 14 if we get it. Looking for a move down to 82.25. I'm going to use ES as a guide here. $906.50, where the previous stop was. We are testing the previous day's high again. So I'm in at 94.75 essentially. Okay, so we're testing the lows. You know what? Let's see. Down at 91.25. Let's see if we can pick up 90.50. I probably shouldn't be doing that. No, it sets a bad precedent to... Oh goodness me. I was trying to adjust the target down. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Where was our short? 94.75. We'll see. We'll see. We've got the order out there at 94.75. We've still got the order out here at 14.50. Goodness me. Well, the argument is you can get back in where you got out, provided picked up 27.5. So in reality, okay. So 82.25. And over here, you know what? Let's put it there, 96.50. Oh, am I really? Oh, I'm not going to be filled. Goodness me. Goodness me. What are we doing over on ES? So we're up to 85. The entry is at 96.50. Oh, almost back to break even over there. Is this going to be a double bottom? This here. Okay, so I'm in. Looking for the move down to 37. I'm going to use ES as a guide here. So ES gets towards the target. I'll definitely be looking to take it off. Don't think I'm a fan of this price action I'm seeing here. Let me just get ready to get out here. So we close back above that 1450. I'm getting out. Let's see what we do in this final minute here. I'll tell you what. Putting a stop at the highs there. Getting ready to flatten if I get stopped out on the NQ position. So make a new high on that candle. I'll be flattening the ES position. flatten. I've just flattened them. So down 36. I think I was up at 13 at one point, so lost 32 there. And lost 17 over here. Hmm. So I'm wondering whether these are just vicious retracements in this move down, but I don't want to take the chance. £67. You know what? We've had enough. The market seems to not want to go down lower here. I've had plenty of opportunities. Maybe the move up to the 70s is what's next. It's going to take long. Going to take long. The move up to 71. You know what? This is not a part of the system. It's not a part of the trading system. So I'm going to put my stop to break even. So if I do get stopped out, then so be it. Because it's not a part of the trading system. Stopped out. Trading system still giving potential short signals. See, the system saying short all the way. So we ran into this area, seeing selling. Seeing selling here on gold. Because we've seen selling, big retracement, selling, big retracement, couldn't make a new low. And now we're seeing a retracement. Now I'd have to wonder, is this it? Has the market had enough of going lower? Seeing RTY continue to work its way down. Hmm. You know what? I'm going to take a reverse. What in the... Oh my...
Order submitted. Order submitted.
908.25. $91. Hold up a second here. Got the 64s. It's going to target these highs here. Even though it's supposed to be up at the 87, I'm going to target these highs. $61.50, $62, $63. Okay. So picked up 25 there. I flattened the position on ES. Same time. Picked up 10 over there. So 25. And then I picked up 10. So I'm down about 2. Ideally, looking at a move up to that 71 that we mentioned earlier. And of course, the original target for the actual trade would have been 87.25. But I wasn't willing to wait for that. I was not willing to wait for that. A little bit concerned about possibly finding sellers above these highs. Considering we pulled back 95 points from those highs to this low here. I was a bit concerned about that, so that's the reason I didn't target the 71 or the 87. Even though the strategy was designed to get up towards the defined target is up to 87.50, 87.25. Was not part of the original strategy. Took the trade pretty much based off what we saw in terms of price action. We went lower, had a big retracement, lower, big retracement, went lower, couldn't make new lows, had a strong move back above the previous day's high, which is this blue line. Had a move up, had the opportunity to pull back. Then we had a bullish candle, took the trade above that high there as it started to build a bit of a flag to target these highs up here. And that's pretty much it. I used NQ as a guide, and that's the reason why I manually close the ES position as well. So it may just end up being a losing day here. We've got about 90 minutes until we have to end the session and prepare for a scalp session. So we'll see. As long as we remain below 492, the NQ short from the original setup still remains in play, even though I will not be taking that trade. Because after we got through this level here, we're going to see the breakdown, but the fact that we came back without making a new low, not sure about this 92, so I'll just wait. Based on the volatility, I don't think I'm going to get a setup to the upside using the original strategy. So as well as the RTY still in play. But again, with ES and NQ seeming as if they're reversing in alignment with the daily trend, which is clearly to the upside, we'll not be taking a short, we'll not be returning short on RTY. I was somewhat fortunate, if we look into the right hand side of the screen, to leave with 2519. I do think that's somewhat fortunate. Okay, so in Q, that's interesting. Didn't see the sell-off off the highs here. That's interesting. So we may actually go higher. Didn't see the sell-off off the highs. Still holding and testing the highs. So this definitely seems it wants to go higher. Thinking about taking it, but no, it's not part of the original plan. So I'll leave it alone. I always have to stay on sidelines. See if we get this 71. After that, the 87.50. Let's see. I think if we can navigate this level, these targets are in fairly good areas. Of course, the biggest concern is this lower high here. I think this 8750 is in a good area. Conditions a bit difficult at the moment. That's interesting. Still got about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go on this candle. If we could see a strong buy up, certainly would prove our confidence for a move up towards that 87.50. There's a potential re-entry long here on gold, but I will not be taking it. Around at 709. The target 14.3. I'll just look to see how it plays out. The stop will be at 703.50, is that right? 703.50. There's a buyer post talking about how the opportunities for the sellers. So we're going to be going back to that 71, it seems. There we are. 70.50. 71.50. There we go. So the sellers had an opportunity, couldn't sustain lower prices. Okay, so that's interesting. Of course, the next level we're looking at is at 87.50. Over on ES, the original target was up at 7, was it 908.25, was it? Nope, 908.50. Let's see if we do get there. So I was really paying attention to the NQ because that has the most risk on it. So that 87.50 and the 908.50 on ES, but I was always going to manually close the ES trade. Just for the simple fact that we had these highs here on NQ. ES, of course, we've got these highs here, and they were a lot higher than what we saw in NQ, but NQ seemed to have had the most immediate resistance. So we've come into this level now, clearly above these highs, had the opportunity. So I could be thinking of getting in to target the 87.50, pick up a further 12 points, and be positive on the day. But at the same time, this 71 could be a resistance. So down to 70. Let's see. I'm thinking of taking it. Yeah, I'm going to take it. Who knows? May come to regret it. 87.50. So there is the possibility of this 71 being a resistance, but decide to take it. On ES. Okay. Right. I think I need to see a bit more of a retracement on ES. At least 5 points. Let's see, 901. Let's put an alert down there. So, full disclosure, this isn't one of my original setups because my setup says to say go short. In a way, could say this is a bit of FOMO. I'm in at 69 essentially. Got out previously at 64. I'm in at 69. Looking for that move up to 87.50. There is a potential resistance here around 71s. Of course, we've seen price head all the way up to 78. Doesn't mean the resistance still not there. Certainly does not. So that's 29.25. That's a fairly big stop. It's not a great stop. The profit target is less than half the stop. Okay, it's not quite 1-to-1, but that's a lot better. $78.50. I'm going to put an alert out there at 79. The longer we stay here, though, the more concerned I am that this market may want to retrace back to the downside. We did say that 71 could have been resistance, so really want to see this break through the highs, but it's having difficulties. In time, getting back in may prove to be the wrong decision, especially around a potential resistance. Seeing NQ pull back a bit here. Not NQ, ES. So we've had a bearish candle. It's just the start of the pullback. Ideally need this candle, this current candle, to break these highs up at 78, 78.50 or so. The second bearish candle would not be a good sign. Thing is, ES. That's interesting. So ES broke those highs by a tick. That's interesting. Didn't notice that before. Trying to stay patient, but this doesn't seem to like these higher prices. It looks like I'm going to be stopped out. Which will take us down to, we've already lost 2, maybe about down 30 on the day. I'll leave it be. Just can't seem to get away. So it's holding through a retracement here. If I want to get out, let's see. Well, the first bearish candle signal a big retracement. The bulls are trying. They are trying. Every dip down has brought us back, but high on the current candle is 73.25. I'm going to put an alert out there at 74. Let's see if we can make a new high on the candle. Which would be a good sign for the bulls, but no, they don't seem to be able to hold it. You know what, this may be a bit too tight, maybe strangling the trade, but I'm going to trail all the way up to that, put 1250 of risk on the table. Maybe too tight a stop, time will tell, but I'm not going to risk 25 here. If I lose 12 plus the 2, maybe I'm down 15 on the day, it's not too bad. I can live with that. Okay, seems we've traded through those highs there, which is fine. So, through those highs, 1250. So, it comes back through that. That's just bad price action. After that move up, pull back, doji, bullish, broke its highs, come back through that. That's just bad price action. Just accept the loss at that point. I really would have liked this candle to at least break the highs, but someone's interested around this 71. Well, 72.25. So someone's interested. Someone's interested in selling around there. So 650. Reason I haven't closed it, I've seen a few times where the market will come down to about the candle open, maybe a couple of ticks below, and then turn around. So in search of buyers, turn around, fly to the upside, breaking the highs. That's the only reason I haven't closed the position. I've seen it a few times. Market comes down, probably goes negative slightly, then turn around and go to the upside. So it goes searching for buyers at lower prices, finds buyers, and then goes to the upside. So There we are. Heading up towards that 78.50 there. Those previous highs. Seems that we've gone. Was that 78.25 we've got to? Yeah, we've got one tick below. Certainly not what you want to see. One tick below. Pulling back. Let's just hope we're just searching for buyers at lower prices to drive higher. Got about 50 seconds to go. I guess the search continues. It's just been too aggressive. You know, if it's been too aggressive, so be it. I want a couple of ticks below. Two seconds, new candle. It's probably too aggressive. Yeah, it's probably a bit too aggressive. Let's see. There we are. Maybe. Yeah. We'll keep it at 5.5 for now. This candle, I'll be thinking would break the highs here. Do break those highs, I would not want to see. Oh goodness, that's too much of a fight. This is. What's with the selling interest here? Let's see, 67. We're in at 69. We'll be risking 2 points. Whatever. Risking 1.5 points. If it comes down, takes me out. Oh well. So be it. It's a bit of a bonus trade anyway. It's not part of the normal strategy. Okay, seems we broke those highs there. So we got above that 78.50. Want to see this push here to the 80s. Did we get to the 80s? Yeah, seems we got to the 80s. Looking for that move up towards that 87.50 here. You know what? Let's just trail into profit. Couple of points away. Got to 85. Let's not be silly here. 86, 87. Come on. Get the target. Get the 87.50. Oh, come on. Oh, got a couple of the contracts there. 37. Oh, come on. Why is it just taking up? Oh. You know, I'm closing it. It's just taking out portions of the contract. Oh, there we are. Should have been more patient. So I should have been more patient. But I just saw that 37 contracts. It's taking a couple out at a time. So I've closed a trade there. Was that 84.75? Let's see. Yep, 84.75. It's almost 3 points below, but okay, that's fine. I just saw it keep coming back, so I thought the stop's about to be hit, so took it off. A bit aggressive there. Seeing that move to the upside on ES being followed through as well, up towards that 850 there. I've just had an alert. Is that the 0850? Yep, the 0850 has been hit. Wonder how many contracts were filled. Let's have a look. How could I figure that out? Is executions 29 and 4. So those are the contracts I exited when I closed the position. Wow, look at this. Amazing. So we did say it looked bullish on the daily chart. Came down. Couldn't make a new low. So there's 33 contracts there. And we didn't pick up about 3 points on 33 contracts. $33 contracts times about 3 points. So we should have had an extra 2 or so. Would have put us up to about 17. Currently we're going to have to accept 14 at the moment. This is not the type of... So this is more scalping, and it's not, for this trading session, is not the kind of thing I was going for. I wanted to have more longer positional holds, like get in a trade, hold it for a long time, but I suppose you can't complain if you've got profits, right? I suppose. It's more about discipline. Because even though the outcome is favorable, it's the lack of discipline. Because even though it works today, there will be other days where it will not work, and then I'm going to be frustrated. I need to go to the store, and come back and have a scalp session. So I'm going to call it a day here. So we've just picked up 14,287. So account's heading in the right direction. We didn't take a trade yesterday on this account. The reason being the price action wasn't great. If I would have been here, I would have lost fairly significantly on quite a few instruments, in particular NQ and ES. I would have shorted the lows. Would I? Yeah, I would have taken a short. That would have lost. And on ES, I would have bought the highs on ES and would have lost. And on NQ yesterday, let's have a look. So we're seeing a complete reversal here on we would have took a short and would have lost on NQ. So somewhat fortunate that my job kept me away from the charts yesterday. Otherwise it would have been a losing day on this account. So this is the opening candle here, 92 points. Well, open to close, 92 points. The candle itself was bigger than that. Quite a lot of volatility, saw high volume on the candle on NQ and both ES as well today. Off the opening candle. It seems at the moment how price action is that this market wants to threaten to retrace the entire thing. Would require a move up to that 576. And this is what kind of thing I was looking at on the daily chart. That was the sort of thing that was in the back of my mind when taking shorts. The fact that this market on a daily chart seems to be going up despite the pullback. Yesterday we saw the selling, got bought up, ended up being a pin bar. today we had a lot of buying, had selling coming into just after the open. And that what we're seeing at the moment is buyers retaking the wick that was created off the selling that we saw here. But I'm done for today. Thanks for watching.